these North Korean units, do you know if the soldiers are being, are they filling blanks, spots in the Russian line, or will they be deploying and operating as their own particular units?
So a couple things. It's TBD. We'll see exactly how these forces are integrated into Russian operations and how they're committed to the battlefield, assuming that they are. In terms of replacement for Russian forces, I'd point you back again to what Secretary Austin highlighted in terms of the significant casualty rates that we're seeing among Russian forces. So in so much as that these are potentially forces that are coming in to replace the massive numbers of losses that Russia's experiencing, I think that's probably a fair assessment, and I certainly would not want to be a North Korean soldier.
Right, but my point is, are they going to be inserted into already existing Russian units as just spare body, or will there be North Korean battalion fighting here and North Korean battalion fighting here? Or do you not know at this point?
Yeah, we don't know at this point. We'll see. We anticipate in the relatively near future we will know more as we see how Russia and North Korea opt to employ these forces. Okay, Charlie?
Thank you, General. Adding to that, do you anticipate or are you even tracking whether or not this may just be the first of many North Koreans that will be headed to Russia? That's my first question. My second question is, regarding Iran's threats of retaliation, they said that it will come from Iran or Iranian-backed militias, which you've already seen in Iraq. First of all, have you seen an uptick in the tempo of drone attacks from Iranian-backed militias there against Israel and or against U.S. forces? Does it look orchestrated, and how much of it is it a concern that bigger stuff might be headed there, like ballistic missiles?
Yeah, on your first question, that is definitely something that we're keeping a close eye on. I don't have anything right now to pass along in terms of whether or not DPRK will or won't send additional forces, and I'm not going to speculate on whether they do, but definitely something we're keeping a close eye on. As far as the threats that have been communicated in the press and in social media about the potential for Iran to launch attacks from Iraqi territory, what I would say is that over the last year, we've seen Iran-backed militia groups sporadically launch missiles and one-way attack UAVs from Syria and Iraq towards Israel. The vast majority of those have been intercepted or fail in flight. And while we've recently observed an increase in one-way attack UAVs assessed to be against Israel, at this stage we would not characterize these as large numbers. And so we continue to remain vigilant, and we remain ready to defend U.S. forces in Israel from these threats.
And are you tracking any movement of ballistic missiles in and out of that region?
I don't have anything to pass along in terms of intelligence assessments from this podium, but again, we stand ready to support the defense of Israel and would encourage Iran not to launch any type of retaliatory attack.